Your next speaker is from Pittsburgh. He is a self-proclaimed poet. Ladies and gentlemen, Geoffrey Neal has a talk entitled Local Tarot. Give it up for Geoffrey Neal.
19 cards from within my garage. Everything from within the 50 feet of the center lines that you see framed behind me. Each card from the major arcana of the tarot deck. Because we do not have nearly enough tarot decks lying around. You do not need to know Latin to understand this, but it's going to go fast. Okay, the Fool. Everything you had was fake. It's fake, it's rubbery, and it smells funny. Mold will grow inside of you after rain. You were meant to break apart uncomfortable silences. You crawl from place to place, operating at ground level in a comic strip world of flying cards and singing queens. The Magician. A long time ago, we carried water in our cupped hands, in rolled leaves and fronds, in bowls scraped out of soft wood, in sacks of skin taken from their owners by force, in bottles formed from art and chemistry. Technology is awesome when it works, it's 6 pounds of helplessness when it doesn't. Wheel of Fortune. Had it for years. Moved it from house to house. It weighs a ton. Always migrates to the bottom of whatever box it was in last. Changes little, some rust. Changes little. Produces the same result every time you lay eyes on it. The Hierophant. She is the wielder of indirect power, suggester, serious prognosticator, guessing, never knowing. She is the bead-fondling, robe-wearing, dope-smoking, mantra-chanting dancer in the VIP room and friend to angels everywhere. She will have the deity's business card in her eco-sourced hemp purse. Look at all that crap. Why do you keep all this? You should throw all that stuff away. You should make room for some other stuff like you did when you moved all that stuff from the 3rd shelf up to the 4th shelf to make room for the stuff that was on the 2nd shelf and there is no 5th shelf. The Chariot. Cut your hair, clean up your act, watch your language, wear a tie, eat red meat, drink whole milk, get married in a church, have a dirty clothes hamper, help make a child, maybe 2, buy new shoes, get a dog, fill a junk drawer in your kitchen, spend 20 minutes looking for the other one. The Strength. You build your nest out of hard things. You shine your flashlight through your palm and fingers in the dark. You can hear the concrete cure underfoot. You dream in gray and red. You're unbending and persistent. You're in a wind. You're an unbending ghost scaffold. When time's arrow reaches you, it will leave only a scratch. The Hermit. Go away! Nobody lives here. Thick curtains hang stiff and yellowed in the sun. Chains have lost their swing. Plantain and chicory-lined cracked walk up to a spiderweb and spore-speckled low porch, windowless door, only a slot. The Sun. Sometimes you have this box. Sometimes you open it and it's filled with light. Sometimes it blinds, other times it merely obscures. Sometimes there's only a shadow, an eclipse. Sometimes there's nostalgia, warmth. The Hanged Man. You are nearer to the end of the bar than you would like to be. The ones at the very end may yet save the world. Their stools are steaming and mist condenses over their shaking porcelain hands, and inside them there is ticking, or maybe dripping. Your face will be eager like the rest, crowded, pressing forward. Death. Every magician takes a last breath. Moths go to their flame. Wicks eat air and wax. It's temporary and forgotten. You will eat well and do right and speak truth and love honestly and buck entropy. Judgment. You swim in the mixed backwash of now. You live through paper and plastic. You move on steel and rubber. You shelter under wood and clay and sand. You drink someone else's straw. You're a cat. You eat? Yes, you eat with someone else's fork. The boy who could be king wears a gold shoe, and he smiles under a silver circlet. He will be marked and preserved, and he will be held forth as an example to the citizens. He's a gift and a message. He is there in the time of need. He's a warning and a curse. Oh yes, a pile of rocks. The tower! Rocks are just rocks. You like to stack rocks. Sometimes the stacks are stable. Sometimes they fall apart right after they're complete. All your words and all your works are just another tower. The star. Use screws and you can take it apart later if you need to. There's usually an extra thrown in the bag in case one gets lost. You keep them in a jar. All the leftovers in a jar on the 4th shelf in the garage. The jar is going to get pushed aside enough someday to go nova on the concrete floor. The moon. What the hell is that? Where the hell did that come from? I don't know. It looks important, though, so we better save it, whatever it is. It's obviously a part of something. Did it fall out of something? Is something working not now because of that? Is someone going to come looking for it? Should we hide it? Is it really important? I can't stop thinking about it. The lovers. Bits and pieces, familiar shapes, functions hinted at, collections in the eddies and pools of the week or just last year. All that refuses to be left behind. Justice. When you were small, there was an old house on the corner, and there was an old man who lived there, and he did not like kids. And he did not give out candy on Halloween, and he never returned your ball. You know what you did then. You were young. Now you try to leave nothing behind. The devil. The last hour in his company, when you should have been snoring, safe, and horizontal, instead you deal primitive vocalizations, fingers spastic, barely able to navigate, keypad, light switch, bottle, tool, cork, button, zipper, tissues, lighter, smokes, flood of everything that still needs to be neglected before you hang up.
And at the end of the mistake, you clean up your mess. That was fantastic. I've never seen artistic dog shit. It was great.